Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video, we are going to discuss Walter Scott's poem called Lochinvar. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin. Sir Walter Scott was a Scottish novelist, poet, historian and a biographer. He is best known for his historical novels and poems that romanticized Scottish history and culture. Some of his famous works include Ivanhoe, Waverley and Rob Roy. Lochinvar is a narrative poem, that is, it's going to tell you in the form of a story, and it was published in Walter Scott's 1808 collection called Marmion. The poem tells the story of a young knight, Lochinvar, who interrupts or breaks into a wedding to elope with the bride Ellen. The narrative unfolds in the border regions somewhere between England and Scotland during a time when clans and families held great importance. Let us now discuss the line-by-line meaning of the poem. O young Lochinvar is come out of the west, through all the wide border his steed was the best, and save his good broadsword, he weapons had none. He rode all unarmed, and he rode all alone. So faithful in love and so dauntless in war, there never was a knight like the young Lochinvar. So Lochinvar, the protagonist or the main character of the poem, arrives somewhere from the west, and he is known to be having an excellent horse. His horse or steed is the word mentioned in the poem, was the best. He carries only his sword, that is his only weapon that he is carrying as a form of self-defense. However, he does not wear any kind of armor or weapons which would protect him in case he would be attacked by someone. Lochinvar is famous for being brave both in love and war, which made him a unique knight. Stanza 2. He stayed not for brake and he stopped not for stone. He swam the Esk river where ford there was none. But ere he alighted at Netherby gate, the bride had consented, the gallant came late. For a laggard in love and a dastard in war was to wed the fair Ellen of brave Lochinvar. So Lochinvar does not delay at all. There are many obstacles that come his way in terms of the stones, thickets, rocks, but he continues. Even the fact that he swims across the Esk river where there are no shallow places where he could have crossed by foot, still even that does not come in his way. However, when he arrives at Netherby gate, he realizes that the bride Ellen has already agreed to marry another man. The man she is going to marry is described as being someone who is slow in love. He is a dastard or a coward in war, and he is completely different from the brave Lochinvar. Stanza 3. So boldly he entered the Netherby hall among bridesmen and kinsmen and brothers and all. Then spoke the bride's father, his hand on his sword, for the poor craven bridegroom said never a word. O come ye in peace here, or come ye in war, or to dance at our bridal, young Lord Lochinvar? So Lochinvar over here boldly enters the Netherby hall where the wedding is taking place. The bride's father is suspicious about the intentions of Lochinvar and asks that, have you come here to make peace with the situation and accept the situation that, Ellen is marrying someone else, or you have just come here to join in the celebration? The bridegroom remains silent all throughout this situation, and he is seen to be someone who is weak because he does not utter a single word. Stanza 4. I long wooed your daughter, my suit you denied, means my proposal you denied. Love swells like Solway but ebbs like its tide, and now I am come with this lost love of mine to lead but one measure, drink one cup of wine. There are maidens in Scotland more lovely by far that would gladly be bride to the young Lochinvar. So Lochinvar over here expresses his love for Ellen, which has been rejected before. He compares love to the Solway Firth, which fills and recedes like the tide. Lochinvar wants to share a dance and drink with Ellen, suggesting that there are other maidens back in Scotland who would be very happy to marry young Lochinvar, but Lochinvar's true love for Ellen has forced him to come here once again to try out if he can win the love of Ellen once again. Stanza 5. The bride kissed the goblet, the knight took it up, he quaffed off the wine and he threw down the cup. She looked down to blush and she looked up to sigh, with a smile on her lips and a tear in her eye. He took her soft hand ere her mother could bar. Now tread we a measure, said young Lochinvar. So Ellen over here kisses the goblet and Lochinvar drinks from it. Goblet is a cup, and then puts it down. Ellen blushes and she is also sighing at the same time because she thinks that it is an extremely impossible situation. She will not be able to unite with young Lochinvar. So it is showing her mixed feelings of smile and tear at the same time. Before her mother can create any kind of an objection, Lochinvar takes Ellen's hand, inviting her to dance. So stately his form and so lovely her face, that never a hall such a galliard did grace. While her mother did fret and her father did fume, and the bridegroom stood dangling his bonnet and plume, and the bridemaidens whispered, "'Twere better by far to have matched our fair cousin with young Lochinvar." So Lochinvar and Ellen make a striking pair, an excellent pair. With Lochinvar's noble appearance and Ellen's beauty, they complement each other. While they dance, Ellen's parents are extremely angry and the bridegroom is just simply upset, and the bridesmaids agree that Ellen should have been matched better with Lochinvar from the very beginning, because this current bridegroom is not a suitable match for Ellen. One touch to her hand and one word in her ear, when they reached the hall door and the charger stood near. So light to the croup the fair lady he swung, so light to the saddle before her he sprung. She is one, we are gone, over bank, bush and scaur. They'll have fleet steeds that follow, quoth young Lochinvar. So Lochinvar over here whispers to Ellen as they reach the door and swiftly places her on his horse. He effortlessly mounts the horse in front of her, and Lochinvar declares victory and rides off with Ellen, confident that no matter how much others try, they will not be able to catch Lochinvar and Ellen as they are escaping from here. Stanza 8. There was mounting among gamins of Netherby clan, Fosters, Fenwicks and Musgraves, they rode and they ran. There was racing and chasing on Canopy Lee, but the lost bride of Netherby's never did they see. So daring in love and so dauntless in war, have ye ever heard of gallant like young Lochinvar? So the different clans over here, they mount on their horses and they try to chase Lochinvar and Ellen. There is a frantic, mad pursuit on the Canopy Lee, but they are never able to find Lochinvar and Ellen. The poem ends by asking that if anyone has heard of a gallant as daring and as brave as young Lochinvar. Let us now quickly discuss the major themes of the poem. First is love and romance, which is a central theme and drives the narrative forward. Lochinvar's love for Ellen is depicted as a powerful force that is beyond barriers of the society. Despite Ellen being promised to another, Lochinvar's determination to be with her leads him to break into a wedding and elope with her. So the poem celebrates the idea that true love knows no bounds and is willing to overcome any obstacles that might come in one's way. Secondly, the poem discusses about bravery and heroism, because Lochinvar's character embodies bravery and heroism. His fearless actions, from riding swiftly across the border to swimming across the Esk River, demonstrates his courage and determination. Lochinvar's willingness to confront challenges head-on, including the expectations of the society and the potential danger, highlight the heroic qualities which are there in him. He risks everything for love and emerges as a noble and courageous figure who is unafraid of anything that might come his way. And thirdly, the poem also explores the theme of societal norms and expectations, particularly regarding marriage and social hierarchy. The poem challenges the traditional notion of arranged marriages and the idea that individuals should conform to predetermined roles and obligations. Lochinvar's decision to pursue Ellen, despite being engaged to another man, prompts readers to consider the importance of personal agency, freedom in matters of the heart, that you should prioritize what your heart says more and not be concerned about what other people are going to think about. If Ellen had married that person that her marriage was fixed to, she would have been unhappy throughout her life, because we see ultimately the poem advocates for freedom to choose one's own path and pursue love authentically regardless of the constraints of the society. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.